Hey everyone, it's Nana A. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're just dropping in for the first time, we are glad to have you. We are on the island of PurpleMyst, which is my 100% island. We are going to collect everything, play every seasonal, interact with every NPC, everything that Animal Crossing has to offer. We will accomplish, we will collect, we will participate, whatever it is, over the next year. So we're giving ourselves 1 year in Animal Crossing to make our 100% island. And also, if you haven't already checked her out, go check out Diamond Nana. She has decided to go along on this journey with me. So she has her island that she has started, and all of her link and everything will be down in the detail. And today we are going to move things along. We stopped at the Perfect Snowboy last time because I thought that was a good place to end, and I do not want to make this fast-paced, but I don't want to sit here and show you all a bunch of shaking the trees, hitting the rocks, doing all the boring stuff. We're going to do some boring stuff and some fun stuff. We're going to give Tom the 5 critters, and he's going to give us back the axe and flower seeds and whatever, Critterpedia, whatever he gives us. And then we are going to pay off our moving fees. So we're going to place the museum, pay off our moving fees, get our house, and then we're going to move on to the next day, and we're going to go see Blathers. Hopefully we'll be able to give him the 15 critters. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what comes up. And trigger the shop upgrade. Get Timmy to ask us for help. That way we can go on our first Nook Mile Island tour, and we can look and see what villagers we can find and what different islands we go to, because that's one of the things that in this 100% island challenge is I'm going to try to go to every different Nook Mile Island and Cabin Island. So we might as well get started with Nook Mile Islands early because it might take us a while. So that's what we have in store. Hopefully we're going to at least get to one island and find one villager. We'll just see how long all of this takes us. So right now we're just doing the boring stuff that I said I didn't want you to have to sit here through. And we're shaking trees and trying to get our 5 critters to give to Tom. And catching a bunch of snowflakes. I really want the snowflakes, and I really want to make the perfect snowboys, not only because it's a Nook Mile accomplishment we have to complete, but this is going to be a fairy core island, and I think some of the frozen items will work really well with that theme. So we definitely want to get as many snowflakes as we can. And of course, one of the 100% goals is to collect every DIY and cooking recipe. So we need to get as many perfect snowboys as we can. We have to get at least 20, and we got our first one, so 1 down, 19 to go. And if you don't know about, I know there's many different ways that people do the perfect snowboys. There's something with counting. I don't remember that one because I've tried it once and just wasn't my way of doing it. What I do is, and I'm not one of these people that can just eyeball it. I'm going to tell you, I watch Mayor Mory. I watch his City Folk, Animal Crossing City Folk series. If you haven't watched him do that, go over there and check him out. But I'm telling you, he can just eyeball it, and he gets, I think, a perfect snowman or snowboy every time. That is not me. So what I have to do is the body of the snowman should be about chin level to your character. I mean, not chin level, ear level. Level with your ears. And the head of the snowboy needs to be at chin level. So the body, ear level, and the head, chin level. And when I use that, 9 out of 10 times, I get a perfect snowboy. Now, if there is a dung beetle involved and they have taken over my snowball while I walked away, sometimes it's hard for me to get back to that level. But for the most part, pretty good. I've got pretty good at using that. Now, without it, now that being said, I have accidentally, poor snowboy, I've put their body on top of their head. He was not happy. And I felt so bad every time I went past him on that island. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Felt like it took forever for him to melt. But it happens, I guess. I leave, shaking the trees, I leave the tree limb if it falls, or the tree branch, so I'll know I'm shaking that tree. And if it doesn't give one, I don't spend a lot of time shaking the tree. I just have to go on luck and hope I don't get stung, because I do this in anticipation for getting the recipe for the axe from Tom. I think it's like when we give him the second critter, he'll ask if we've been using the his workbench, and he'll give us a recipe for the axe. And with the axe, that's how you get your golden axe, is breaking your axe. So I'll keep a lot of flimsy axes and use them, and then I'll have a regular axe when I get that recipe for when I get the 2 times Nook mile of cutting down a tree. But you get 40 whacks with a flimsy axe and it breaks. And it takes a long, I mean, you have to use 100 axes. So if you used a regular axe that I think you get around 100, don't quote me on that, but about 100 swings out of it, that's almost 3 times as long when you use a regular axe than when you use flimsy axes. So I'm going to try to refrain from cutting down every tree I see on the other islands, and I'm going to try to use the flimsy axes at least until I get the golden axe. I had to go put some snowflakes in my tent there. Pockets get really full now. That's why I try as hard as I can when we do the Nook miles to pay off our move-in fees and we get our house. I try very hard to, one of the first things is get that upgrade on your inventory, on your pockets, because it's just so hard only having the 20 spaces. It fills up really quick. And I'm taking all of my stuff out of the tent and putting it out on the island because we want the 3 stars fairly quick. And when you're doing 3 stars, you do not have to build or decorate in a certain way. You can just pile a whole bunch of stuff up in one area. And as long as you have a number of items out, if you have the flowers, if you have the trees, all that good stuff, then you're going to get 3 stars. Now, when it comes to 5 stars, that's a different story. You have to have a little bit more finesse to get 5 stars. So, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try to at least get to the first island. And I don't know if we will get all of the material to pay off. I mean, not pay off, to give Timmy for the shop. But it all depends on how many we get on our island and what good luck we have on the rocks on the Nook Island. But right now we're going to sell some of the duplicate bugs, and I don't think we have any duplicate fish, just bugs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like. I think we may need one more to, I don't know, maybe we had enough. Maybe we did have 5. Let's see. Hello, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. All right, Tom. I found a creature for you. Oh, splendid. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's give him the yellow perch. Yes, we do have 5. I just happened to see that again. So this time we'll get our Critterpedia. And that'll be good because we can start keeping up with them. The only thing is when you first get the Critterpedia, it does not tell you if they have been donated until after the museum is open. Not when Blathers comes to the island for the first time, but the museum has to be open. So I try to write those down because I'll never remember. And I always give everything to Blathers first, so I don't want to sell something that we haven't given to him. And if we catch a whole bunch of it, because I did that once, I had like one, I thought I was completely through on the bugs, and I was so happy, and it turned out that I missed giving Blathers one of the bugs, so I had to go back and find that bug, I don't even remember which one it was, and catch it and give it to him before I could get my poster for the bugs. So I have to write things down sometimes. And of course he wants to give all to Blathers. We tell him, okay. Yep, see, have you been taking advantage of my DIY bench? Come to think of it, I've seen you tinkering around a bit. And I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes with you. That's good, Tom. We want more recipes. We need them all. And I'm sorry if I sound different. We got our axe. I am still having a lot of problems with the sinus infection and allergies, and it just doesn't want to go away. And if you hear anything in the background, I apologize with that too, because it's my air purifier, and usually I will turn them off when I'm getting ready to put everything together and make my videos. But this time I can't, because as soon as I turn it off, I can't hardly breathe, and I start coughing, and I don't want y'all to hear all that. So I'd rather you hear a little low hum of a air purifier than the hacking cough of me. I'm trying to save you there. Okay, still got another. I've been yapping. I don't know how many. We still got 2 more, so let's give him the goldfish. And yes, you can give that to Blathers too. You know, while I was talking, he gave us some flower seeds. So now he's given us the recipe for the watering can. And the one thing that I always do in the beginning, because you do not have access to wood until after this part right here, I always buy a slingshot and the recipe. You won't be able to use it yet, but I usually get balloons pretty quick on the island, and a fair number of them, so I don't want to have to wait to get wood to make one. So I usually go ahead and spin some bells on that slingshot. It usually pays for itself. And then after the first one, by then usually you have access to the wood and can make another one. Oh, it's Blathers. Do you remember the adventure we discussed? I'm currently stationed on an island we call PurpleMyst. The local fauna are as abundant as we expected. How many precisely, you ask? We don't have any idea. Wait, what? Seriously? Well, that is very exciting. What's up, Tom? My friend Blathers, the one who curates the museum, believe it or not, he's going to come to our island to help us identify and preserve the local creatures, which, yay, because then it'll be fossils. Alright, so I don't think I have the stuff to make the axe. We'll see. Oh, I do. Yay! Oh, that's right. I did pick up that stone. Okay. I usually do try to pick up the 3 stones that you can find laying around, usually 3. So I can make 3 axes because it's going to take that and probably a few more to chop all the wood. But then you can hit the rocks too and get more stone and make more axes. And I can usually find my money rock. So it pays to have the axe. Let's make another net. This is why in the beginning, I know a lot of people just go get the 10 branches and then the 6 fruit that Tom wants. But in the beginning, I shake the trees, I pick up all the weeds, all the branches, all the fruit. So when I'm at this point, I don't have to go do that. So it's just whether you want it then or now, I guess. Okay. We need to purchase some of these items because it'll be part of the cataloging, part of the 100% island. And these are only here until January the 5th. So they're a limited time item. And it'll be next January, I guess, before we get them. I think that's when they start. So we got to make sure, because I don't always on the islands buy all the limited items, but this time I got to remember to use this part of cataloging. And when they're gone, they're gone till the next year. I always hit that first one, and I don't always mean to hit the first one. I don't remember what flower seeds he gave us, but we're going to get some red moms. Because not only do we need to start the flowers, because we're going to be breeding every hybrid in the game, we also get Nook miles for planting flowers. So anything to pay off our moving fees. Okay. Maybe we're just going to plant the flowers right here. It don't really matter right now. Oh, he gave us red pansies. You know, the pansies are probably my least favorite flower in Animal Crossing, but I do have to admit that the red pansies look so good on the snow. It's just their deep red color looks really good. I'd have to say probably roses. Oh, look. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? The sun coming up. The sky is pretty clear. Very beautiful. But I think my favorite flowers would be roses and my second cosmos. I like the other flowers too, but I think those are my favorite. Hey, Quinn. Shall we try? Shall we? I got him. Oh, good, it's a red snapper. So new fish. Because even though we already gave Tom those 5, remember we got to catch 15 more for blathers. So it's good to keep trying. All right. Usually, well, before I was pretty good at fishing in this game, and then I started really wanting to do the Nook Mile goals and really got with Castmaster, and for some reason, ever since then, I miss most of the fish that I catch. I have to have the sound up, and I can't watch. I have to listen for the sound, and sometimes I still listen. But I'll tell you what we're going to do, y'all. I'm going to go maybe chop some wood, clear a little space, and then we're going to set up the museum and pay off our moving fees and go forward from there. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is where we're going to put our museum. You know, I usually try to keep it close to resident services, maybe back out of the way, because usually I move it anyway. Not every time, but usually I do. All right, there it is. We have the museum set up. Now all we got to do is pay off our moving fees and get our house. First, let's put these new critters, whatever they are. I usually make just a pile right by the museum. That way when Blather shows up, I can just gather them all up and go in. I caught a few while I was out walking around. But I'm going to finish this, and then we're going to go in and see Tom and pay off the moving fees. Okay, let's go give Tom the 5,000 miles, pay off our moving fees. Now he's going to go into the whole spiel about you can move into a home, and if you're new playing, just remember you have to actually go back and talk to him again to get your house. I remember when I first started playing, I thought, okay, so I have a house. The next day, I didn't have a house. And then I was like, oh, I needed to talk to him again. So anything that I did when I first started that I learned better, I try to share just in case. I mean, you can use it or not use it, it doesn't matter. Everybody plays their game the way they want to. And that's what this is meant for, is to play and have fun, y'all. Okay, now we're going to talk to him. He acts like he doesn't know what we want, but we're going to ask for a house. And put down in the comments real quick, what color roof do you think I'm going to get? Alright, moment of truth. Did you know, or were you surprised? Purple. Of course, purple. I think I've always loved purple. And I had somebody tell me one time that, you know, most people have their favorite color. He said, but people that have purple as their favorite color, y'all are on a whole nother level. And he's right. I like everything purple. When I'm buying clothes, I have to just consciously make sure that I don't buy everything purple. Now we can go to the ABD, or not the ABD, but the, I'll just have to call it the ABD because I can't remember the name right now. We definitely want that tool ring. And I think we want the wetsuit. Usually I save them, my miles, and try to get that pocket organizer. But I think I want the wetsuit and maybe the tool ring. I'll push the button anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. For sure, the wetsuit. Because that's a good money maker. And you got to complete it in this challenge, so. Alright. We did get some 2-time Nook miles. They start right after you get your house. Right after you tell Tom you want your house, he puts them up. So we have some 2-time Nook miles here, and if we were in any other challenge, I would say we're going to do them all. And I know that one of my daily things here is 2-time Nook miles, but for the sake of this getting started, so we can actually maybe do one Nook Mile island, I'm going to forego showing. I'm going to do the 2-time Nook miles. I'm just not going to show y'all, but I promise I'm going to do it. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and I think we're going to go to the next day, and right after I scare all the bugs away, because we don't need to catch 5,000 to complete that Critterpedia, no sir. Well, not the Critterpedia, the Nook Mile challenge, our achievement thing. I can't talk today, y'all. Alright, let's see what we got here. An office desk. Well, we need one of everything, so now whatever you shake out of the tree, shoot out of the sky, or buy, it's going to be something we need. May not be something we want, but we may sell it, but we need to at least catalog it. Alright, I'm going to run around and do that, and it'll be a minute for y'all, and it may be a while for me, but I'll be back. Okay, we are back. It is Tuesday. I have triggered the workshop. Gave Bladders all of the critters to move him along. So now we're going to end this video on a villager hunt. Well, resource collection villager hunt. We're going to go see if we can find at least one of our 3 next villagers. Yep, look, no ticket. And for this island and challenge, there's no limit on how many tickets we will be able to find who we want, when we want, and where we want. It'll be very freeing. We all love freedom. I should say relaxing. Not have to worry about, oh my gosh, who's going to be on that 5th ticket. Because when we did Rags to Riches, it was hardly anybody good. Until the end. We got lonely. So. Right now, I'm not I mean, if we find one of the villagers that's on our list, that's fine. If not, I would like to see how many villagers we can get until the end, when we have to have our 10 villagers, just to see how many we can go through, see how many pictures we can get. 100% Island has given me renewed spirit, I think. I just want to play. Not a whole lot of limits, not a whole lot of rules, you know, just gotta collect everything, participate, do all of that, complete. But to me, that's not rules, that's goals. And still, I would like to invite anyone that wants to play along and do a 100% island to do so. When I originally started, I made this for me, and I really didn't know if anybody else would want to do it, but then Diamond Nana said she would like to, so I think it's great. And oh my gosh, first ticket, y'all. Fauna. We're going to take her. We are going to take her. And yes, I did go to, in between, I did go to one of my other islands to get some Nook Mile tickets because that's allowed. And the only thing we cannot do is go to a treasure island. We can go to, if you have more than one island, you can go to your other island. You can go to another player's island, whatever. I wasn't expecting to meet anyone on this tour. I'm Fauna. Yes, we know. Yep, and an A from PurpleMyst. I'm glad I stopped by here too. Orville did good booking it, and Wilbur did good flying here. For once, he gave me somebody good on the first ticket. We'll move to my island. It'll be great. We'll have lots of fun. That's such a great idea. I never expected you to invite me. Did you really mean it? Of course I meant it. You'll love it there. And I am so happy that I found Fauna in the beginning, because Fauna is a perfect one for a winter island, because she's one of the deers, and she will just be a little sweetheart. Well, not much left to do here except to gather some resources. Of course, we cannot gather all of them because we don't have the ladder yet. But I'm going to finish doing that, then I'll meet you back on the island. Okay, we're going to do one more and see if we can find our second villager. If not, we'll just have to look again. And we'll be looking again. I like rodeo, but I'm really looking for some villagers that I've never had before, except for maybe some of the gorillas. And there's a few more. But I am kind of looking for some new villagers, so I won't take some that I've had. Like, I've had rodeo, I think, on most of my Halloween islands, so we're going to just pass him on by. I'm going to finish gathering all the resources, and this time I will meet you back on our island. I don't feel good, and you should know, if I do not argue with Wilbur about taking me to see rodeo, that I don't feel good. But we won't let him slide next time. But thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy this series this year as much as I think I'm going to enjoy doing it. And like I said, if you want to, come along for the ride. Make your own 100% island. If not, then hopefully you'll watch the videos and watch me create this one. So leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're liking the island, the series. Maybe how your New Year's went. If you have any resolutions, have you already broken yours? Anything you want to, just leave it down. It helps the channel out a lot. It helps me out. And don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And if you haven't already, I know it's been the end of the year, the beginning of another year, and everybody's busy, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come on in, be part of the family. Everybody's welcome. You can like, subscribe, share this video, tell your family and friends, and we're going to keep growing, y'all. 240 subscribers. Thank y'all. I couldn't do it without y'all. Thank you for your support. the likes, the subscribing, the comments that you leave. Everything helps YouTube know that we need to show this to more people. Our family needs to grow. We need to become a big family. Our goal for this year, for 2024, is 500 subscribers, and we're well on our way. So thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Sorry we didn't get to do more villager hunts, but I think I'm giving out. So one last thing, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you'll know when my next video comes out. And until then, bye y'all.